Windsurf. Keep in mind, this is the startup previously known as Codem. We had them on the show last year. They built the IDE that is agentically AI infused. And the whole idea is a bit like Cursor. It's going to help you write code faster. Now, Lon, last on the show, we talked about them because the reporting is that OpenAI is going to buy Windsurf for around $3 billion. A pretty big check. We're kind of waiting for that news to drop, to be honest. I'm kind of confused why that deal hasn't wrapped up. But in the meantime, Windsurf, which has previously used, at least in part, AI models from the Anthropic Claude family, got cut off with less than 1 week notice. So I believe the order of events here is Anthropic goes, oh, you guys are going to sell to OpenAI? Well, no more technology for you. Yeah. And then Windsurf went, no, please, please, please. And Anthropic went roughly kind of thumbed their nose at them. I'm blown away by this news.
Really?
Yeah. And here's why.
Yes, let's unpack that.
Okay, on a competitive basis, does it make sense for OpenAI to not want to be directly supporting a company that's going to be sold to its arch competitor and therefore seeding data and information about how...
Anthropic.
Yeah. And why would Anthropic not want to keep supporting Windsurf? Well, I kind of get it, but here's the thing that scares me. AI foundation model companies, in a sense, have to be Swiss. They have to be a little bit like Switzerland. They have to be a little bit neutral, because otherwise you're kind of taking on platform risk by using their models, which makes them less attractive. Now, any startup that uses Anthropic's models but gets too close to OpenAI or Microsoft or Google or Meta or Mistral or any other foundation model company will have to ask, are we at risk of being cut off? And so it's a reason to use open source models, I suppose, but it's just more sharp-elbowed from Anthropic than I expected, because now I think there's just developer and platform risk that wasn't there before. And this is the first time I've seen this happen, I think.
And also Anthropic, of all the big AI model companies, so much of their branding and their theme is like, we're the responsible, safe choice that takes you and your data into account. And like, we're looking out for everybody. Like, they're way less aggressive just in terms of the marketing and the way they speak about their company than, say, the OpenAIs of the world. So it is kind of surprising to see them being like the toughest, most aggressive player in this, where they're like, yes, you're being cut off. No more Anthropic. You can't hang out with Claude. Stay away from me and my large son.
I think this actually makes the deal more likely to get done, because now, if you're Windsurf, suddenly one of the legs of your stool was cut off. So you're going to be looking around trying to find who's going to help you out. And did you know that OpenAI's Codex tool does some agentic coding work that might be a fine fit for what Windsurf does? I just feel like they're almost saying this deal now has to get done, or Windsurf is going to really struggle, because I think Cursor still has access to Anthropic models. So
maybe if the deal doesn't go through, Anthropic will be like, never mind. Come back to Claude.
I think if you kick someone out of your house, the relationship's over.
Yeah, that's true. It's tough to go back on that.
Yeah, we come back with like your basket of clothes, like, oh, I'm just going to move back in. No, once you sever certain relationships, I don't think they really come back.
I feel like a heartfelt apology, an edible arrangement, it goes a long way.